Televisa presenta.
What celebration of Mexico do you know? What?
What was the question, sorry?
What celebrations?
Celebrations. Yeah, just Cinco de Mayo.
Ah. What is your favorite Mexican celebration? No, perdón. What are the most important festives celebrated in your country during October, November, and December?
Christmas. Halloween, yeah. Bonfire night.
Yeah. Can you describe me some of the traditional dishes that are prepared in your country during this Christmas?
Roast turkey. Yeah, roast turkey, roast potatoes. Then Christmas pudding, Christmas cake.
What is the typical clothing that people usually wear during this festival?
Halloween, kids dress in costumes.
How are houses and streets decorated in your country for this festival?
Christmas has lights, Christmas trees. Yeah, there's lots of lights. Halloween, people pumpkins outside there.
What is the cultural or religious meaning of specific holiday during these months in your country? What cultural difference do you now find between the festivals in your country and those in the other places?
I guess it's a bit more, from what I've seen, Christmas tends to be very like family centred in the UK, very kind of institutionalised, whereas in Mexico it seems like celebrations are more about bringing the whole community together, big parade. We do this in the street, we do this outside in general, because
What holiday do you like least in your countries?
like the least.
What holiday do you like least in your country?
You don't have Halloween.
What is the holiday that has the least importance in your country?
Of those that we named, yeah, I think Halloween is not UK specific.
The most important, the most important. The least? That's it. Thanks.
Thank you.
What is your name?
Kyle,
Where are you from?
United States.
What was your first impression of Mexico?
I really like it. I grew up in Texas, so I was sort of used to some of the aspects of the culture growing up in my own state. So I had some exposure, but coming here was very interesting to see, especially here in Mexico City, how just how big it is, because it's a much larger city than I expected.
Okay. Can you tell me which place in Mexico you like more and why?
Most in life. I haven't been that many places yet. I've only been to Oaxaca and Guanajuato, but I really liked being in Oaxaca. I like the size of the city; it's a little bit smaller. Food is very good there, though.
What celebration of Mexico do you know?
I was here for Dia de los Muertos, so I got to experience the parade here actually, and that was quite nice.
Yes, I see. What are the most important festivities celebrated in your country during October, November, and December?
I guess Halloween and Thanksgiving, and of course Christmas. I think these are the most popular, probably.
Yes. Yes. In Thanksgiving Day, I know here reuniting all the family.
Yeah, it's very important. It's like a big gathering where a lot of people come together. Yeah.
And Christmas in my country is the same.
Yeah.
Here in all the family. The family.
I've heard that, yeah.
And can you describe me some of the traditional dishes that are prepared in your country during these festivities?
During Thanksgiving, it's very common to make turkey with like sweet potatoes and green beans and what's called stuffing, which is kind of like cubes of bread that have been like cooked inside of the turkey, so they have like the flavor of the turkey. I think those are the most common ones during Thanksgiving.
Curiously, in Christmas here in my country, all the family eat turkey. Yes, eat turkey.
Yeah, nice, yeah.
Yes. What is the typical clothing that people using during these festivities?
Well, I don't know if people have typical clothing. I guess because it's a family get-together, maybe people dress nicer. They wear some of like their nicer clothes, but I don't really know if there's like a particular type of clothing that people wear. What about here in Mexico during Christmas?
Only cold. Cold.
Yeah.
It's very cold.
Yeah. I guess colder weather clothing in the United States. Yeah.
And I know Halloween is celebrated in the United States for it's the origin of the Celtics.
The origin of what? Oh, like the Celtic cultures, like from like Ireland and all of these places. I guess I didn't know that, to be honest. I don't really know the origins of Halloween. It's just something that most Americans celebrate.
How are houses and streets decorated in countries for these festivities?
People going into the streets for these festivities? Is that what you're asking about? So in New York City, there's like a big Thanksgiving Day parade, and there's also a Halloween parade in New York. And I guess as far as going into the streets in other parts of the country, people, like children, go trick-or-treating on Halloween, but they don't really go into the streets on like Thanksgiving. On Christmas, they do what's called caroling, where they'll go to people's houses, but this is sort of an old tradition. People don't really do it anymore, but people used to go door to door, people's different houses, and they would sing like traditional Christmas songs.
Yes. What is the cultural, religious meaning of a specific holiday during these months in your country?
What is the meaning of the holiday in this month in my country? So this month would be Thanksgiving, and it was a day that was supposed to sort of celebrate the abundance of the season. So in the fall, that's when a lot of like vegetables and things are finally harvested that grew all summer, and it was an opportunity to sort of share those with those in your community and come together and have a big meal together. And they say in the early days of the United States, a lot of the Native Americans were invited to have meals with the settlers because a lot of the Native Americans in the United States taught the settlers forms of farming practices and different ways of life in the United States.
Okay. What cultural difference do you find between the festivities in your country and those in other places?
I think there's some commonalities actually, because you were saying, for example, that it's like our Thanksgiving is kind of like your Christmas here. It's kind of just like an opportunity to have like a familial gathering. Yeah, I think there's probably more things. I could think of more things in common than differences. But I guess maybe, is there a holiday at the end of November that you celebrate here?
Okay, that's right. What holiday do you like least in your country?
What holiday?
Yes.
I don't know. There's a lot of holidays that are celebrated that I guess I don't participate in. St. Patrick's Day, for example. To me, it just sort of feels like another day. I don't think too much about this holiday.
Okay, this is the last question.
Where are you from?
France.
What was your first impression of the Mexico?
Je sais pas comment dire.
Bien, mais on est là que depuis quelques jours. Donc,
We are here since one day, so we can't.
One day.
One day, yes.
we arrived yesterday,
Okay, sí.
but good impression.
Good. Can you tell me which place in Mexico you like it more? Why?
This place.
What celebration of Mexico do you know?
No, aucune.
Quelle célébration?
Ouais. Ah, be careful.
What are the most important festivities celebrated in your country during October, November and December?
11 novembre, c'est fête nationale. Non.
Non, mais c'est la plus importante qu'on connaît.
Oui, chez nous, dans notre ville.
In France?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. The 11 November. It's the armistice, the end of the war. The 11 November.
Okay. In December.
Décembre.
We have Noël.
Noël. Et octobre.
Halloween.
Halloween in October.
Halloween. Okay. Can you describe some of the traditional dishes that are prepared in your country during the festivities?
Repeat, please.
Can you describe some of the traditional dishes that are prepared in your country during these festivities?
Décrire les préparations d'une fête.
Decoration. Comment on dit cuisine? Si on décore, on fait à manger.
Food.
Food decoration. And
It's hard to explain in English.
What is the typical clothing that people usually wear during these festivities?
Which festivities? No.
Clothing.
Clothing. Comment on habillé? Non, c'est pas ça.
Ouais. C'est pour ça, for Halloween, Noël, which one you want?
Bueno, next.
Next, sorry.
How are house and street decorated in your country for this festivity?
I don't know how to explain in English, sorry.
Okay. A ver. What is the cultural or religious meaning of a specific holiday during these months in your country?
Le repas, meals. Le repas.
Qu'est-ce qu'on mange?
Ouais.
It's complicated in English.
Sorry, oui.
In French?
Ah, en français.
En français,
Qu'est-ce qu'on mange? À Noël, on mange la dinde,
du foie gras,
du foie gras, du saumon fumé,
des huîtres,
des huîtres.
What cultural difference do you find between the festivities in your country and those in other place?
Repeat, please.
What cultural difference do you find between the festivities in your country and those in other place?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? C'est quoi la différence?
Entre chez nous et les autres endroits. La différence.
I don't know.
In Europe, it's the same, but here we don't know. We arrived yesterday.
Okay, a ver. What holiday do you like least in your country?
Quelles vacances nous aimons le plus dans notre
Les vacances d'été.
summer holidays?
Some holidays? What is the holiday that the less important in your country?
La moins. L'hiver?
Ah,
Non.
la moins importante?
Ouais.
Ah ouais. Oh, je sais pas.
In autumn?
All holidays is important.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thanks.
And good luck.
Thank you.
I'm from San Diego, California.
What is your first impression of Mexico?
My first impression of Mexico when I first came was quite a few years back. I went to Puerto Peñasco and I was just partying, so just good parties.
Can you tell me which place in Mexico you like the more? Why?
Which place I like most and why? I went to Puebla, stayed in Puebla for a few days, and the mole. Yeah.
What's a restaurant in Mexico?
A restaurant?
No, celebration.
Celebration that I know? Dia de los Muertos. Yeah.
What are the most important festivities celebrated in your country? October, November, or December?
The most important festivities
Yeah, in your country.
in my country, so in October, November, December, it would be Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Yeah.
How are your houses and streets decorated in your country for this festivity?
The
Forest.
decorated.
Yeah.
Let me see. Which one? Number 10. How are the houses decorated? Lots of lights, wreaths. Yeah, lights and wreaths, Christmas trees, different ornaments and stuff. People put like blow up things in their front yard.
What is the cultural or religious meaning of this specific holiday during this month in your country?
One more time.
Which one?
For Christmas, the birth of Jesus. Yeah, that's the big one. Yeah.
What cultural differences do you know? Do you find between the festivities in your country and those in the other places?
Other places have way more culture. Their history is way longer. The United States, has very short history, so the culture in different places I feel has a deeper connection, with their
What holiday do you know? Do you like this in your country?
My favorite holiday is the 4th of July. It's like our independence holiday. There's lots of fireworks and drinking, partying, good food, grilling out. Yeah.
How is the holiday
For me, Halloween. Yeah, there's no reason for it. It's just to have fun. But yeah, I don't really think there's much behind it. Yeah. Good? Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Take care.
Hey.
My name is Paola Fernanda Monte Castañeda, and I have a question from because first, what is your name? Where are you from?
Amarillo, Texas.
And Queen. What was your first impression of Mexico?
It's very beautiful. We love all of the colors here. Of course, the food. So it's so vast, so it has such a large country, and just really like the culture. The people are very nice. I personally just love Spanish, so that's really fun.
What is your favorite food?
From Mexico or from the United States? From Mexico or from the United States? I'm from Mexico. Arranchera.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tough. That store is delicious. We did a taco. Very good. Enchiladas.
Can you tell me which place in Mexico you like it more, right?
Well, we're really enjoying Mexico City. We went to we had third day here. We were at San Cristobal de las Casas. We loved it. But downtown, really good weather, really good people, really pretty. We are really enjoying Mexico City.
Yeah, so we went to
What celebration in Mexico do you know?
There's something on 20th this month. Is it Day of Independence Day?
Independence Day is
Está caro tú.
Bueno, entonces yo ya voy para San
Today is 19th, remember?
Okay.
And it's the day of men. Of men. What is your favorite Mexican celebration?
Good question. We haven't celebrated in a while, so we're not sure. Really good. It's really cool. We got colors. It's super cool. So really nice.
How you celebrate? You celebrate these holidays?
In the United States, no, but we were here for it.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, Cinco de Mayo is celebrated.
Yeah, we celebrate that.
What are the most important festivities celebrated in your country in October, November, and December?
October, I'd say Halloween. November, definitely Thanksgiving. And then December, Christmas.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Thanksgiving is actually this Thursday in the U.S. Very significant.
What is your favorite holiday? USA.
Yeah,
This one? Why?
I guess it's a time where family will come visit each other from any part of the country and by each other, so it's a very family-focused holiday, which is very nice. And obviously, it's the birth of Jesus, and we celebrate him during that day. Yeah, it's awesome.
pretty lights, of course. And then, like you were saying, like we lived in St. Louis. My family's in Amarillo, Texas, so we would travel, see them. It was a good time, and just family traditions, and obviously Christmas lights. Beautiful. So, enjoy that.
Can you describe some of the traditional dishes that are prepared in your country during these festivities?
Yeah, so we can talk about Thanksgiving. There's so much food to try. day. So we have giant turkey usually.
Italian honey crusted.
Mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, green bean casserole, cranberry sauce.
Often in sweet potatoes, they put marshmallows on it, which is disgusting. It's way too sweet.
Or we like the
She likes it.
brown sugar. No, but it's good.
What's your
Pumpkin
favorite?
pie,
She loves
apple pie, pumpkin roll. But like,
What is the typical clothing that people usually wear in these festivities?
Halloween, you mentioned costumes, so any kind of clothing. November, I mean, Thanksgiving, I feel like you Stuart kind of dress up, dress nice, yeah, like dress shirts.
yeah, there's lots of like t-shirts that will say like malls,
Yeah, like a graphic tee, like a slogan. Christmas, you know, matching pajamas.
matching pajamas. Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll wear costumes now. We have it. 2 years ago,
I was shaggy. Yeah.
How are uses and street decorated in the country for this
A lot of people get really into Halloween, so lots of skeletons. Yeah, spiders, yeah, exactly. Yeah, things. Yeah, pumpkins, lots of pumpkins. Thanksgiving.
yeah, we'll carve them and then we'll paint them. And we put a light candle inside them and then light up some chocolate.
Yeah, and then I guess nothing really crazy. Maybe like a
Federica.
Federica, where are you from?
I was born in Italy and I came from the States.
Yeah. What was your first impression of Mexico?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Can you tell me which place in Mexico you like it more and why? You like it more?
This is the first place I see on this trip.
Ah, okay.
And then we are going to Guanajuato.
Está bien. What celebration of Mexico do you know?
What, sorry?
What celebration of Mexico do you know?
Oh, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo, okay.
What do we have? Independencia.
Independencia de Mexico.
Día de los Muertos,
Okay.
sí.
What is your favorite Mexican celebration?
Día de los Muertos.
Yeah?
Sí.
What are the most important festivities celebrated in your country during October, November, and December?
Okay, so now we have Thanksgiving next week, right? Is next week Thanksgiving? Yes, Thanksgiving next week, and then we'll have a Christmas and Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, okay.
Hanukkah is a Jewish celebration.
Okay. Can you describe me some of the traditional dishes that are prepared in your country during these festivities?
Okay, for Thanksgiving we have turkey and a lot of things made with pumpkin. Okay. For Hanukkah we have a sort of donuts.
I get you.
Yes. And for Christmas, what do we have for Christmas? Yeah. Well, we don't have ham, but there are a lot of chocolate happening on Christmas.
Okay. How are house and streets decorated in your country for these festivities?
So most of the decoration are for Christmas, and they're the Christmas tree. You have it here, and a lot of lights.
Lights. Wow. Okay. What is the cultural or religious meaning of a specific holiday during these months in your country?
Okay, so come Daniel. So we have Christmas So we have the birth of Jesus. We'll celebrate, right? We don't celebrate. What's the name of Babbo Natale? So, yes, there's Santa Claus. We celebrate Hanukkah, which is a Jewish holiday, which is the festival of lights, and the lighting the temple. There is this big story. Do you want to shorten the story of the temple?
Okay. What cultural difference do you find between the festives in your country and those in the other place?
In which other place? In Mexico?
Aha.
Okay.
General.
What's the difference between? Well,
Your festives and another place.
I'm not very familiar with the festivities here, but for I think a Christmas is very similar, right? I grew up Catholic, so it's probably very similar than here. And Hanukkah, which is a Jewish holiday, it has a lot of different traditions.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not celebrated much here.
What holiday do you like least in your country?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Okay. And the finish. What is the holiday that has the least importance in your country?
What's the holiday that has the least importance? Oh, nowadays Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. Okay. That's it.
All right.
Muchas gracias.
Okay.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Sí, está. Sí, está.